Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we have Goku Black. Yeah, this deck is one I'm very wary into taking into ranked. I enjoy Goku Black, don't get me wrong, it's a really fun deck. It's a very combo intensive deck, it's one that I am personally probably not very good with. I do think that this leader is very strong. I think the ability to go into your high attackers for much cheaper in terms of energy is very good. You just need to be able to obviously set up your board state and draw things as and when you need them. It can be a bit rough if you don't see your curve, but I've tried to fine tune this list so that it even when we miss curve we can still recover. So we're going to try and go into a game in ranked ladder. So we're currently at Plat 4. So let's see what type of matchup we get here. I think if we face anything green, it's going to be really difficult for us. Likewise, if we face like Ginyu, we're not going to be able to deal with that early game pressure, I think. But green might not necessarily be the worst match. It just depends on how quickly they hit curve as well. So we will wait and see what we get here. It is... okay, it's a Goku. Is that you, sir? I need to remember these leaders' faces. I believe that is U7. We are not keeping that. So we'll switch off this. It is U7. Okay, so U7's aggro here could also be a bit of a problem, but we do go tall with quite a lot of our body, so we can at least control the board. We also have this, which, now that I see it, I only do run one of them. I maybe should have kept this hand, but... we will see what happens. Okay, I'm hoping we're not going to have one of these matches where... okay. Okay, so this is a better starting hand. It gives us a couple of turns worth of plays. Unfortunately, we don't open with the Zamasu, but hopefully we will get one off the Mai, or potentially the Pan. We did see this again, which is going to be quite good for us. We do want to see this. So this is not going to be a charge target. I think we, straight off the bat, depending on what our turn 1 draw is... okay, so it's Pilaf. So we just charge this. We run 4. We are likely to see more later. Let's just swing a crit at him, see what it does. Good deal take. And then we just play the Mai. We are going to rip the 2 life because I think we will likely take 1 damage in the next turn, potentially 2. So we can maybe swing a crit at him and then awaken. Based on his hand size here, the one thing I would always recommend when it comes to crit leaders is it purely depends on whether the crit is valuable over the draw, and it always depends on your opponent's hand size. So right now he's sitting at 6. The likelihood is we're going to take a damage here. If he plays another battle card, we might take 2. But looking at his hand size, a crit is valued to me more personally than the draw. So we're obviously going to go ahead and take this. Okay, we're just starting to hit all of our extra cards, unfortunately. We really need to see a Zamasu in this turn. Yeah, so with his 6 cards in hand, I would much rather swing a crit in the next turn. Okay, he's not going to awaken us anyway, which is fine by me. We are not going to charge either of these. I think we just go ahead and charge one of these for now. I'd like to keep the Pan in case we need to dig. But we're going to swing here for the crit. We will play the Pan. Worst case scenario, we will just discard one of the Pilafs because we have a Pilaf live now. And there we go. There's our Zamasu. That's huge for us. So we're going to discard... oh, that was quite unfortunate though that we drew into a super. We'll discard 1 Pilaf, and I think we can control this board pretty well, so I might just drop this. Although it is 4 less. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Yeah, we're gonna have to pitch these two, unfortunately. And then what we're gonna do is just go straight into the Zamasu. Maybe not, because if he has a hit, he can kill this, and we really don't want that. It would have been nice if we saw the 15k. We can do this all in the next turn though, where we can go tap 1 into this for a tap 2. So what we're just going to do now is we're just going to Pilaf since we're at 7 cards in hand. And then we'll just grab back the Pilaf again. And I think we just pass. And then we've got this as a 10k defensive, this is a 10k defensive, and this is a 5. So if he has hit here, this is a big issue for us. I say it's a big issue. It would have been a big issue had we played this. I think us choosing to preserve this was more important, just because we only have 1. And then he's going to swing lead. We have 2 10ks on the board, so I'm more than happy to take this. I'm not afraid of the Krillin. We will likely awaken here because he's probably going to self-awaken. The crit's going to lose its value. There it is. So there's the self-awaken. He's probably going to kill Pilaf, I'd imagine. Maybe he kills this in case he fears the draw. Yeah, kills Pilaf. Makes sense. Now he'll just go into the awaken. So he's got 8 cards in hand. We also have 8, and we were the turn 2 player, so in terms of hand advantage, he is winning this. Okay, so we're gonna awaken. We'll go up to 9. Okay, of course it was another Zamasu. I feel like had we played the Zamasu, he would have chose to kill that instead of the Pilaf anyway, so I think either way we're fine. We'll just combo this off. I think that 30k we might take. Yeah, I think we take this 30k. And then when we get into this, we're going to have to try and clear board. But he is likely going to just defend out for his life. So we take this. It's a Mai, so this is probably our charge target for next turn. Yeah, that's a charge target. Okay, so I think I'm going to swing at the Krillin with lead, and then I'm just going to dump the Mai on top of it. And then we'll go 25 into 15, we'll see what he does here. So he's tapped out, so he's going to need a super combo to save this if we do it this. So we'll play that, we have no target for the effect, so we'll just bottom deck it and then we'll go into the 4-drop. Do you know, I'm actually tempted to expend this now. Thinking about playing the Pilaf to return the Pilaf. Oh no, wait, actually we're... yeah, cards. We're a bit too many cards in hand for it. And unfortunately, everything we'd have to drop isn't ideal. Do we just do what we can to clear this? This sucks. Our hand is... honestly, this hand is great defensively. We just don't have anything to use on the attack side. We really need to at least bump this up a 5. It's kind of annoying. I really don't want to combo off the Zamasu because we need it. Do we have to throw out a super combo inefficiently here? I think we do. Or do we just go 30? It's going to be one card out of hand. It's just we want him to at least pay 2 or a super. I'd like to keep the Pilaf chain alive. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. We're sitting on 3 life. We can't just give up a super combo like that. So he's either going to have to burst the super here. And if he does burst the super, we're fine with that. So it's either 1 super or 2 cards out of hand, or it's dead. So there's the super combo. Now he will likely swing back at this, because obviously this is a 30k on his turn. What we don't want to see is potentially a secret rare this turn. He might even go into the crit Gohan. The crit Gohan on attack will neg this down to 20, which would be a problem, because he'll have 2 swings at it. We do still have an energy, so we can expend this marker if we need to. So the secret rare as we thought, he's going to neg that 15. Oh, that +5 buff is really annoying here, because it's now out of super combo range. Okay, I mean I can see why he's doing it. I think we just used the energy marker here. Actually, maybe not. I'm thinking maybe we don't save it, because next turn we're going to go into 5 energy, so we tap 1 for the Zamasu, we then go into the 6 drop. The 6 drop will then add back that 4 drop to hand and then play it. So I think we're fine with letting it die. And that way, when he swings at our leader, we kind of get a bit more value. Either way, that card was dead. It's just about limiting the damage it does to our hand in response. So we can't spend that energy, so we're not going to use those 2 this turn. So he's gone 40. I think we take this one. We'll see what he does on this swing. But we might have to burst a couple of cards here. Okay, he's just not going to swing the secret rare. I think we just charge Trunks, actually. I think maybe just charge one of these. We're going to swing first. Let's see what we get. God. Just keep drawing into dead cards. So what we're going to do, this is actually going to be an attacker for us. We need to ditch at least 1 from hand. Actually 2. We need 2 out from hand. So we're going to put 2 onto this. Now he's tapped out, so we didn't have to worry about the extra card, hence why I attacked, by the way. Just FYI, if you see they have 1 open, always fear the extra card that negs 5. Because obviously combo power is different from power. So this 5k would just be instantly dead. That's pretty solid for us, we're quite happy to see that. It means we can actually put some more pressure on him now. So we're going to bottom deck that. We're going to tap 4, we're going to play this. I'll add back. Yeah, we'll add that back. Swing for lead. I don't really want to give him more than this, so this 30k once it hits the board, I don't think we're going to swing with it again. I think we just want to force this one bit of damage through, and then hopefully by the time we get to our next turn we see another Zamasu and we can just repeat that chain again. The only unfortunate thing is we don't have any other good high power cards. This is our next best, which isn't ideal. So had he attacked with this, we probably would have went 40 into this and then 30 at the lead. But I think we're fine with passing. We've still got 3 super combos. We are on 2 life. So the only issue is that if he fully commits into the 5-drop here, we might be in danger. Okay, so surprise, surprise. Okay, so the one concern we've got now is what we save. We're gonna have to let this die. He's not gonna swing with this first, so we can't afford to expend our super combos on this. Yeah, it's too big an investment to save this, so it's gonna have to die. If he's smart, he'll just swing with the double striker because he obviously doesn't want to give us a card. So we can get to 80k and 90 with this 10, so we're gonna have to see what happens here. So he's gone 50. Gone 60. 65. For him, 60 is the same as 65, so I don't really know why he puts that extra 5 on there. If we have any shot at winning, we need this on the board. I'm pretty sure. So we're probably going to have to spend all 3 supers here, unfortunately. We need this on board. Okay. I think we've only seen... Yeah, I think he's only used 1 super combo. Yeah, okay, so this is the unfortunate thing. I think we give up one of these either way. The only problem is that offensively we can use them. So I think we're going to have to do the smart bet. We'll swing here. If this next card is a Zamasu... Okay, it's not. That could be big. No, it's not. No, it's... yeah. Yeah. So I think what we have to do here, I mean these are dead cards, we have to just hope this 30k goes through and we can dump a 10 on it. If I'm honest, I don't see us winning on this turn, and I don't see us winning defensively. Okay. It's still not over. Because that works out fine for us. We can just bottom deck his secret, and then we'll just go 35 into 35 and he can't protect. Now the only problem is we only have a 10k combo. So as long as he doesn't draw into another double striker, And as long as he doesn't skip charge and get 2 battle cards, we'll see. We're hoping that's a dead card. So we have to take this. Actually, maybe we don't. The thing is, if one of these is a crit attacker and the other one, you know, so if that's like a 4-drop Gohan and a TN, does he even run TNs? I haven't seen any. Oh no, he does. Okay. So what's the odds that it's like this and this? So that'd be a 30k and a 15, even this. Okay, we're not going to take this one, and we're just going to hope he didn't draw into a double striker. If he draws into a double striker, he won. With no cards in hand, if he off the leader swing and off the draw for turn, if he managed to get into one of his 5-drops, we've lost. But other than that, oh, it's a pass. Okay. Yeah, we just, yeah. We'll swing here first, we'll try and draw a card out. Okay, so in case this is a super combo, we're going to dump a 15 on this. And then we get to draw a card as well. Which is an absolutely dead garbage card. Okay. And then I think we just full send on the double here. We pulled that out. We really did. If we draw into another dead card, I swear. Yeah, okay, that's something. Alright, so we're at 70k. Even if that's 2 supers, he can't get out. So we're fine. We win this, but that was a very close game. Yeah. This is one of the reasons why I'm very weary of taking Goku Black on the ladder, and it's for me, in terms of a crit leader, in terms of it having value compared to like Beerus, for example, or Cooler, I'm not convinced it has the same amount of value. It might just require a better pilot than me, and I'm 100% on board with that. Maybe I just need to put a bit more time into the deck to understand it. But yeah, this is the current list that we're running with at the minute. So we run 4 of the Goasus. This is just a top 5 searcher for any Zamasu or Goku Black. I'm very weary of running top 5 and top 10 and, you know, searchers like that, top 3s, just because I hate seeing bottom decking good resources. I don't like it, but it is necessary because we do only run 8 Zamasus. I would potentially up that number to cut the Goasu, but it's at least a cantrip on turn 1. That's about as good as it can get. So this one on play, it will just bottom deck 1 cost or less. It is a very good card for just removing our cantrips, and it's a good way to set up our, you know, our turn 3s and 4s. There's Zamasu here, it's just a 15k vanilla, but he is a 10k combo if we need it. We run 2 pans, this is just a way to dig for our Zamasus more or less, or dig for our Goku Blacks if we don't see them. We run 4 Pilafs because the Pilaf chain, the Pilaf loop is one of the strongest in the game at the minute. Just constant 10ks is just, you know, you're never going to complain at that. We run 4 Mais for the purpose of Self-Awakening. I'm toying with a build where we maybe don't run the Mai, and we just rely on our crits all the way up until essentially our opponent awakens us, or until we awaken ourselves through like the Go-10s and the Trunks. But I've not fully committed on a build of that yet, but that might come in the channel a bit in the future, a bit soon maybe. And then for our Self-Awakeners, we'd run 3 Go-10, 3 Trunks. Our hand size is always pretty low for the most part, so I do prefer the Trunks here because it is a 25k attacker, so it's good for clearing boards and good for getting over that damage. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but it is good into Broly, and obviously Broly being a 25k leader is a problem for quite a lot of decks. We run 4 of this because this is our easy 30k for 2 energy. The ideal part, which I never got to do in this video, is you want to establish as a Masu the turn earlier, and then that way it's just bottom deck it and then tap 2 and you're in for this. But unfortunately we had to do it all in the same turn, which wasn't ideal. But that is the best setup. We run 2 critical Vegeta, 4 drops, 2 Gotenks, and these are our targets for our 6 drops. So we have 4 of these and then 2 here and 2 here. I love the Gotenks because with the Gotenks you can add back 2 10k combos as long as you're 7 or less cards in hand, which is always doable in this deck. The Vegeta is just 30k crit pressure, pretty much all he is. We also run 1 5 drop, and the main reason why we only run 1 is because we run 4 of the 6 drops. There is a world where we cut this to 3 and up this to 2, but I think for what this deck wants to do, you want to see the Goku Blacks more than you want to see the Vegetas. If we hit curve perfect, and if we're able to establish our Zamasus the turn before and get maximum benefit out of our energy, the Goku Blacks in the long run play better, just because we can get a 6 drop, which can't be cleared by a lot of things that kill 5 or less. It's also a 40k, so it can't be killed by, Reds kill something 30 or less, or the Beerus kill everything 25 or less. So I do like this at 4 and this at 1, because while obviously in the video we just showed you we won with the Vegeta, it's not the main way we look to win in this deck. We do look to win through just applying constant 1 damage pressure. We run 4 of the super combos, we run 4 of the Gallic guns. This is just very good. Again, our hand size is very low, we always stick around that 6 to 8 mark, so when you expend a Gallic gun you get that additional draw, which is always nice. And then we only run 1 of Sinister Shadows, and that is just to get rid of 2 pesty 4 cost or less. This very rarely comes up, which is why it's only at 1, and I don't think I would increase it. I think I'm more than comfortable with that just being at 1, and I think the ratios here are pretty solid for what this deck does. But yeah, if anybody else has been playing Goku Black, I would love to see your lists. I would absolutely love to see how well you're doing with it. I'm more interested in playing more with it. So if you're willing to share, hit me up with a link to Deck Planet or something like that in the comments, and share your lists. And yeah, thank you very much for watching again, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you.